Good morning, student. I continue the lesson from this topic. This is also 7th lesson. Okay, my dear student. Good. The topic name is V.K.R.V. Rao. According to P.R. Brahmananda, he said about is the Rao. That is a what? According to P.R. Brahmananda, the great trinity of pre-independent and post-independent Indian economics consisted of D.R. Gadgil, C.N. Vaghil and V.K.R.V. Rao. Okay, they are the eminent economists of India, both the periods. Okay, these scholars were embedded with a missionary zeal and analyzed the Indian economic problems with a view to designing and propagating economics policies, programs and plans to India's national advantage. So there is a reason to framing such kind of thinking like this, because Indian economy was during the period of British is very serious. That is, we would like to say there is no economic for India during British. After independent, India facing lot of economic problem, and also the problem of scarcity of sufficient good to satisfy solving the problems. But gradually the contribution of Jawaharlal Nehru and other economists and their eminent contributions to keep the Indian economy in the route of development. Okay. Accordingly, V.K.R.V. Rao was deeply interested in three large themes. They were: first one is national income, food, nutrition and the distribution of goods, and employment, occupation, distribution, because these are the root cost. If you attain the development in these three fields, then the development of the nation is not at all problem. That's why he contributing in these three topics: national income, food, nutrition and the distribution of good, and employment and occupational distributions. As an applied economist, Raw's name is remembered for his pioneering work on the enumeration of national income of India. அதாவது pioneering அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் முன்னோடி. இந்த pioneering சொன்னால் இல்லையா, the first person doing particular things, அதான் first person, the pioneer, முதல்ல செய்தவர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஓகேங்களா? That is enumeration of national income of India. Rao was a pupil of J.M. Keynes and the best equipped of all Keynes pupils. அதாவது V.K.R.V. Rao J.M. Keynes, John Maynard Keynes உடைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டு. So among Keynes studentலே a best student சொல்கிற அளவுக்கு you got very good name. You got a very good name. Okay. Rao attempted to develop the national income concept suited to India and developing countries generally. அது இந்தியாவுக்கு தகுந்தாற் போல திட்டங்களை வகுப்பது, இந்திய தேசிய வருமானத்தை உயர்த்துவதற்கான முயற்சியை மேற்கொள்ளும். ஓகேங்களா? And also it should be applicable in the other developing countries. Next one is to analyze the concept of investment, saving and the multipliers in an underdeveloped economies. That is analyze the concept of investment. Investment is very, very important because that is root cause of all the problems. Okay, savings is always important for steady investment, because savings is nothing but capital formations. Okay, multipliers means multiplication of the investment and employment in the economy. So this is also one of the contribution to develop the underdeveloped economy. Okay, last one is to study the capability of the national income of industrialized and underdeveloped countries. Okay, these are the main points given by the what? V.K.R.V. Rao. Okay, Rao's papers on full employment and economic development was one of the earlier contribution in the field of development towards employment. அது டெவலப்மெண்ட் எக்கனாமிக்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னால் அதில் இதோட கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன்ஸ் இதோட இந்த பேப்பருக்கு பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணாங்க இல்லையா, ஃபுல் எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட் அண்டு எக்கனாமிக் டெவலப்மெண்ட் பேப்பர் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இது ஒரு முக்கியமான ஒரு கான்ட்ரிபியூஷனாக இருக்குது. ஓகேங்களா. நெக்ஸ்ட், இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் ஃபுட் எய்ட். அஃப்கோர்ஸ் Rao was influential in creating idea and shaping policy in the international attack on world poverty. Not only through his contribution to the questions of international aid and improving flow of external resources, but also through his activities in the field of food aids. That is, he accepted and believed food is very, very important, because that is feeding. Without feeding, no human survival is possible. He having the idea and experience over the world food problem and poverty. So based on the experience and knowledge, he making initiation to work to accumulate the food, sufficient food for the peoples. Okay, good. Supporter for socialism. During the early phase of planning in India, Rao supported the cause of the socialist India, where the state will control the commanding heights of the economy and the public sector will play a dominant role in economic development. That is, socialism means central planning or total planning. That is everything in the hands of government. Of course, there is a need to have everything in the hands of government, especially in the time of independence. They want to have everything in the hands of government. That is needed to take the nation in the development path. Okay, they are supporting public sectors. Okay, Rao's views on industrialization. In his pamphlet, What is Wrong with Indian Economic Life? This is a pamphlet published by V.K. Rao, 1938. Rao gave the following reason for low per capita income and a low level of per capita nutrition in India. So these are the reasons. First one is the uneconomic holding with subdivision and fragmentations. அதாவது நிலங்கள் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னு சொன்னால் போதுமான அளவுக்கு இல்லை. ரெண்டாவது பார்த்திங்கன்னா நிறைய அதே அந்த நிலங்களை வந்து நிறைய சப்டிவிஷன் இருந்துச்சு, நிறைய பிரிவுகளாக இருந்துச்சு சொல்கிறாங்க. அது ஒரு காரணம் எக்கனாமிக் பேக்வர்ட்னஸ்க்கு. ஸோ அது ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் எடுத்துக்காட்ட கொடுக்குது. ஸோ தி நம்பர் ஆஃப் பீசஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஈச் பீஸ் இஸ் ஓனர் ஆஃப் ஒன் பீப்புள். அதாவது திஸ் இஸ் ஒன் person's property and this is one person property. Likewise, each piece is belonging one person property. So like this happen, this is not suitable. Helping that is effective implementation of science and technology, research and science in agriculture field. So that's why economists always suggest farming, they are not entertaining fragmentations. Okay, next, low level of water availability for crops. Of course, already we discussed a lot about the irrigations. Proper irrigation, what will happen, will help always the economic agriculture development. See the picture, this is not good. This is not a good way to supporting the regular water supply for the crops. Okay, next, excess population pressures on agriculture due to absence of a large industrial sectors. That is, populations on agriculture is more. That is, what then people required for particular work is more than there. This is because of the absence of the industrial sector. அது ஆல்டர்னேட்டிவ் ஜாப் என்பது விவசாயத்தில் கிராமத்தில் இல்லாதனால மக்கள் வந்து எக்ஸஸ் பாப்புலேஷன் வந்து ஒன்லி தே டிபெண்டிங் அந்த அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் ஃபீல்டு. ஆப்சன்ஸ் ஆஃப் கேபிட்டல், போதுமான என்ன அவங்களுக்கு மூலதனம் இல்லை. ஸோ ஆப்சன்ஸ் ஆஃப் capital is also one of the causes for the backwardness of the Indian economy. Fifth one is the absence of autonomy in currency policy. Absence of autonomy in the currency policy, and in general in monetary matters encouraging holding of hold. So மக்கள் வந்து என்ன சொல்றது, there is a proper planning in the monetary policies. Okay, next is the village cluster. Next one is the village clusters. So the Rao felt that rural communities had to be given a viable base. Therefore, he suggested that a cluster of villages should form a unit for rural development, so that both the social and economic interaction between villages could develop, and they could effectively generate and fashion their own development with a more meaningful participation by peoples. Okay, this is also one kind of very good contribution to the rural development. Especially in the rural areas, the villages are scattered. They are not in organized manner. But he suggested to have the villages in an organized manner. That is good way for developing the standard of living as well as the remove the social evils from the society. And investment, income and multiplier. Rao's examination of the interrelationship between interrelationship between investment, income and multiplier in an underdeveloped economy, 1952, was his major contribution to macroeconomic theory. As a thinker, teacher, economic advisor and a direct policy maker, V.K.R. Rao followed the footsteps of great teacher John Maynard Keynes. So John Maynard Keynes போன்ற மிகப்பெரிய எக்கனாமிக் ஸ்டடியை வழி ஃபாலோ பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்க, he firmed that is the relationship, that is interrelationship between investment, income and the multiplier. Okay, well, so seventh one is, that is institution builder. He founded 3 national level research institutions, namely Delhi School of Economics, Institute of Economic Growth, both Delhi, and Institute for Social and Economic Changes, Bangalore. So these are the institutions developed by the effort put by the V.K.R.V. Rao. Okay, my dear students, this is the economic points of the V.K.R.V. Rao. Next we are going to be continue the points with our great economist, our great Indian economist called Amartya Kumara Sen. Amartya Kumara Sen. Shortly they said Amartya Sen. Amartya Sen is a people usually called, by the full name is Amartya Kumara Sen. A Nobel Prize, he is the person and personality of Indian great economist, Nobel Prize winner. Nobel citation refers to Sen's contribution to social choice theory, development economics, study on poverty and famines, and the concept of entitlement and capability development, 1998. So this is the area of Amartya Sen contributions. Okay. First one is the poverty and the famines. Sen's give more point about the poverty and the famines. He taking more serious on it. Sen's poverty and the famines, an essay on entitlement and deprivations, published in 1981, is both a theoretical and an applied work. In the book, several famines have been studied in the working of a general theoretical framework for an original angles. So Smith was collected, there is a Amartya Sen was collected number of data from the number of real situations, famines. Okay, He examined various meaning for poverty and draw attention to the incident of absolute and relative deprivations. Okay, so we give more consideration over the taking more steps to find out the main causes for the poverty. Poverty and inequality. So this picture will enough to explaining the poverty and inequality. Okay, even now these are the things happening in India. Sen has carried out massive work on poverty and inequality in India. Sen's major point has been that the distribution of income and consumption among the persons below the poverty line is to be taken into account. அதாவது பாவர்ட்டி அண்ட் ஈக்குவாலிட்டியில் இந்தியாவில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் ஆஃப் இன்கம் என்பது ப்ராப்பராக இல்லை. அதே நேரத்தில் த கன்சம்ஷன் பேட்டர்ன் இஸ் ஆல்சோ நாட் யூனிஃபார்ம். ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் த மெயின் திங்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ பாவர்ட்டி நம்ம நாட்டில் அதிகமாக இருக்கிறதுக்கு இது ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த பாருங்கள் ஆக்சுவலி எவர் சிச்சுவேஷன்ஸ் யூ ஹாவ் டு சி. ஓகே, வாட் டு சே அபவுட் திஸ் பிக்சர்? This is not good. This is not humanity. But this is the fate of India. Good, my dear student. I purposely choose this picture from our Indian libraries. Okay, this is not the picture collected from any abroad. Okay, my dear student. The concept of capability. The concept of capability. Concept of capability is developed by Sen has been cited as a better index of well-being than commodities or utilities. Capability, as defined by Sen, it is the ability to transfer raw-ism primary goods to the achievement of well-being. And the capabilities சொல்லும்போது, what is the ability of the peoples to transferring one situation to the another one. So that was discussed under the heading of the capabilities, concept of capabilities. Okay, good. Next one is the entitlement. Okay, this is the even now happening in India, our great India. Of course, this is also the faces of our great India. Dear student, there is purpose I chose and show the pictures in the videos. So just to see and read the lines is not at all given the meaning and concept of the lessons. I hope you understand the pictures with the subject. Okay, my dear students. Sen has included the concept of entitlement, that is privilege, claim. Entitlement means that is privileges, that is claim. People have the right that items like nutrition, food, medical and health care, employment, security for food, security of food supply in times of famine, etc. And he considered famine as arising out of the failure of establishing a system of entitlement. புரியுதுங்களா? இப்போ poverty is not the natural one. This is something created by. Accordingly, Amartya Sen said, the poverty is not a that is a real one, nature by nature one, that is created by the misimplementation of the project. Okay, this is the valid point given by Amartya Sen. Of course, India even now needed to reform. Okay, this is the picture enough to explaining we need to have the reform in India. Okay, especially now choice of techniques. Good. Amartya Sen trying to explain in this topic the method of productions is it differ in different countries. If any country having more population, that country must use the capital oriented technology for producing. If any country having less population, they are better to choose capital oriented production methodology. Like India, that is villages in India, or India in villages still need to improve. Even today, people facing irregular supply of the financial assistance and water supply. Okay, so this is the fate of Indian economics and agriculturist. Come to the point. Sense choice of techniques was a research work where he argued that in the labor surplus economy, generation of employment cannot be increased at the initial stage by the adaptation of capital intensive techniques. இந்தியா போன்ற அதிக மக்கள் தொகை போன்ற நாடுகளில் சரிங்களா உற்பத்தி அந்த முறையில் மக்கள் தொகை சார்ந்த முறையாக இருந்தால் நல்லா வெல்கம் இருக்கும். பட் லேபரோட இருந்துச்சுன்னா தட் இஸ் அந்த அளவுக்கு அது பாசிபிலிட்டிஸாக இருக்காதுன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, conclusively, Amartya Sen, more than just an economist, is an ethical philosopher. என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா அப்போ ஒரு எக்கனாமிக்ஸ் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் ஒரு எத்திக்கல் ஃபிலாசபராகவும் வி கன்சிடர். ஹி இஸ் எ லவர் ஆஃப் ஃப்ரீடம் அண்ட் எ ஹியூமானிட்டிஸ். சுதந்திர போராட்டத்தை சுதந்திரமாக இருக்க நினைக்கிறவங்க. அண்ட் ஆல்சோ ஹி ஹிம்செல்ஃப் டிக்ளேர் as that is economics, the ethical philosopher. Okay, he is a lover of freedom and a humanist. He was focused on the poor, viewing them not as object of pity requiring that is charitable hands out. Well, this is the beautiful well given by Amartya Sen. Okay, but as this empower folk needing employment or empowerment, அது தெளிவு அடையாத முன்னேற்றம் அடையாத எம்பவர்மெண்ட் இல்லாத மக்கள் தொகைக்கு இன்னமும் they need to have some support by way of giving education, taking very good health care, and also availing that is nature, everything is considered. So generally needed things are health, nutrition, and general equality. Nutrition, health, satisfy net in items of distress, all are needed to empower people. So this is the point given by Amartya Sen about the economics ideas. Okay, so even now we need to have some effort to take maintaining the society without any discriminations. Okay, my dear students, concluding part. I hope you understand well. I reached the concluding part of this lesson. This lesson mainly focused on some of the aspects of Indian economy and its resource, infrastructure, facilities, and energy. It also discussed the principles of Indian economic thinkers to motivate the student to read book and books available in where a number of the areas, that is infrastructure, facilities, the energy. It is also discussed the principles of Indian economic thinkers to motivate the student to read books, good books on economics written by the great economists. Okay, good, my dear students. So we need to work jointly to reach the destiny. Good. Everybody have right to education. They thought education is only way of living. Okay. Okay, my dear student. This is our Indian natures. Overpopulations. Overpopulations is also our Indian nations. Okay, my dear students. I think this is the time to say thanks for your patiently listening. Okay. Bye. Have a nice day.